everybody, and welcome to the Most Extreme Ranking Challenge. Obviously, I am not Tyler. Tyler is out this week, but my name is Lemar, and I am going to be your host for some reason for this week's the Most Extreme Ranking Challenges D&D class. Yay! Yay! We're going to be ranking our top 3 bottom 2 D&D classes, but I can't do that alone. Let me first introduce the co-host of Most Extreme Ranking Challenge. Give it up for Matthew Johnson.
Look, I don't know why I'm even here. Tyler is in Brazil with his hot Brazilian wife. That's the only reason why I'm here right now. Let's be real about this. The bar is gonna be set real low when it comes to D&D with me, y'all. So brace yourself, okay? Tyler, this is your fault. This is your fault with your hot Brazilian wife while you're in Brazil right now. This is your fault, okay?
You know, if you listen very carefully, I think you can hear him laughing.
I'm sure, because you know the best thing is he's laughing in Brazil with his hot Brazilian wife. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. And now we're joined by 3 fantastic guests deep in the TTRPG world.
Nailed it.
First thing, one of the main members of Creators Assemble, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me. Give it up for Dan Wood!
Thank you. Yes, I'm one of the members at large over there. Yeah, we don't have to go through a major introduction, but I talk about RPGs a lot more than I probably should.
Very good.
And really bad dad jokes. Just prepare for that.
Oh, so many
You mean amazing.
dad jokes.
Always.
Oh,
Amazing.
God, it hurts.
Dad jokes.
So many.
10 out of 10.
Are you a father? Just out of curiosity. Are you a father?
God, no.
Well, this is going to be an experience.
That reflex saver strong.
Oh, no. Oh.
Gotta ask, like dad
Already.
jokes,
Of
you know?
course.
Already
Of course.
crying. Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, let me clarify. I'm a father to many in spirit.
Oh, dear God. Child support's real, y'all, okay? Child support's real.
Okay, hold on. Next is a fantastic cosplayer. They've been killing it on so many conventions and have now been a part of maybe 20 plus TTRPGs. Give it up for Utahime Cosplay!
Yay, I'm so happy to be here. As Lemar said, cosplayer, but now I'm just TTRPG obsessed across the board. I'm trying to learn as many systems as possible so I can play with as many of my friends. Doesn't matter if it's live, not live. I just want to continue playing all the games with everybody. So I'm just, I almost feel like compared to this amazing group, like the fact that I'm going to have to go against you guys, I'm super nervous because you guys know your stuff. And Matt, I still don't believe that. I still think that he's going to be that dark horse that you don't expect to just deliver and slay all his answers, but I think he's going to do it.
Man, you are giving me great. You're making my ego feel great right now, and I appreciate you. But the bar's going to be really fucking like for real. I'm just letting you know that.
This is going to be an insane
Chaos,
episode.
sure.
And last but certainly not least, another famous TTRPGer from the Twitter's First. They have written their own module called She's the Ancient, a Gender-Bent Curse of Strahd. Give it up for Beth the Bard!
This module, it's like a big rewriting of a module that was already written. Like a big fan fiction where I was like, I didn't like this or this or this or this. And so I was like, and then made it into a thing. So yeah, just to clarify that. What else am I supposed to say here? Hi,
Introduce
I'm Beth the Bard.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
good.
I
Good enough.
run RPG stuff. Currently for DM's Guild, my partner and I are working on some really cool Ravenloft D&D horror stuff that will be coming out soon, as well as an anime-inspired TTRPG called Deep Breath. Very
Heck yes.
exciting. And I do other stuff. I'm a professional DM, and that stuff too. So,
See what I
all
mean?
done.
I'm nervous. I'm shaking in my boots. If I had boots on, but I don't have any on right now.
Can we pause the video so we can all get boots?
We all
No,
need-
I ain't got that kind of money.
Unfortunately, once the recording starts, what happens?
Happens.
Oh, God.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right.
Dear
Now we
God.
gotta everyone roll your reflex save as we begin our ranking. Just to go through the judges so you know who's gonna happen. Judge for top 3 is Beth. Number 2 is myself for some reason, and number 1 is Matthew.
Why? Why?
Because that's what Tyler gave me, and that's what's
Hold
gonna
on.
happen.
Give me 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Tyler, you motherfucker. Why? 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 Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Just, what the fuck?
And then-
Once again, bar gonna be real low, y'all. Real low.
And then for
I'm
our
gonna fuck
bottom
this up.
two, our bottom 2, Dan will be judging second worst, and then Uta will be judging the worst.
Yes.
But right now,
There's only one right answer for that, by the way.
Of
We'll
course.
get to that
It's
later.
gonna be interesting to see if we can all suss that out before the end.
Yeah.
And just one thing, it's everything that's available on D&D Beyond is the classes we're gonna go through. So your homebrews, your weird classes that are not official canon, other than one, all those out the window. We're just gonna stick to whatever you can make a character on from D&D Beyond, because that is the one. Not sponsored, but if they want to sponsor us, please.
Please.
Right. So now Lemar has me closing about 18 tabs because I was prepared to get into some.
I do not want to have your bugbear monk class, please.
Oh, no, I apologize. No,
What the fuck's a bugbear? What? What the fuck?
Oh
Is that
no!
a thing?
Annoyed. They're
Is that a thing?
No, don't
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Don't tell him, because he's in. He's
Okay.
in.
Okay.
They're coming. They're
All right.
coming.
All right.
What the fuck's a
right.
bugbear?
All
I
right.
only
I
know
love
about bugbears
bugbears.
from that episode of South Park.
All you
That's
need
it.
to know
Yeah.
is a bugbear is exactly what this name is.
Yep, it's exactly what he's
God.
Exactly its name.
Y'all sure y'all want me as number 1 with this? Y'all sure about that? Y'all can
Oh,
change
yes.
this. We can
This
change
is-
this.
Nope.
This is
nope.
pure magic right now.
Anyway,
Okay.
top 3 with Beth the Bard as our judge. Who would like to start?
Oh, you know what? Let me go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna just put it. I'm gonna just put it out there.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so hear me out. All right, this person isn't afraid to just jump into battle, to be at the front line. They know that they're beefy. They know that they can take the hits and then keep on giving the hits. They know this. Not to mention rage mode. That means, yeah, the bludgeoning, the slashing, the piercing doesn't matter. They're gonna keep coming at you. And let's just, hey, I know you guys watched Encanto. If you want to live your Louisa fantasy, you're gonna go barbarian. That's what you're gonna do.
Calling
You got
Louisa
that
a
surface
barbarian.
pressure. You can handle the pressure
I've
because
never heard
you can
something
take
so
hits
disrespectful.
and keep on going because you're strong and you're holding everybody's burden and their loads. Because let's face it, you can carry a lot when
That
you're a
was too sad.
barbarian. So you know,
Never
like,
heard anything
yeah,
so disrespectful than calling
that's not
Louisa a
disrespectful.
barbarian.
I'm saying she's strong. she
You're
keeps.
hot.
She's hot.
Is
She's
hot.
hot.
So hot.
Tell me that you
I'm
would
not-
not want a hot like Louisa as a barbarian in D&D. Amazing. Come on.
Like, I'm sorry, you appealed directly to
Come
me
on.
with that.
Come
Oh,
on.
that's some bull. All right.
That's some
Live
bullshit.
that
You still got 3
fantasy.
others. You got still got 3 others to listen to. You know that,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Just
but
saying.
like,
You got
I'm
3
just
others. There's 3
saying.
others.
I had to drop the hot fire like right out the gate. So
Out the
thank you
gate.
guys
So-
for letting me do that.
I'm just
Cool.
gonna jump in now and say I'm going last because I think I have the 3rd best cell here. So
Done.
I want to see either here Lemar or Matthew go.
I'll go. I don't mind. Yo.
All right.
Okay, so Miss Beth, just hear me out. If the barbarian is the embodiment of anger, then the sorcerer is the embodiment of magic. Magic niggas are my shit, right? So hear me out. Not only very powerful, can make things flow, can do some dope things, but you also seem like a type of person that has also played Magic the Gathering as well too, right? There is a planeswalker named Jace the Sorcerer that is broken as fuck and can do many things as a sorcerer. Magic niggas is my shit. Look, I still till this day love Adventure Time, and Magic Man is still one of my favorite characters. You know Magic Man? Magic Man's a sorcerer and can do many fucking things that's chaotic as hell too. Whether he's chaotic good, chaotic evil, or just evil in general. Magic niggas are great. I'm just saying. Magic niggas.
So
Yeah.
sorcerer / magic.
Yes. So I'm saying. I know this is D&D. Once again, I'm pretty sure you play Magic the Gathering, and you know Jace as a blue planeswalker is broken as fuck. He is so broken that his card is worth money. Just saying, Magic niggas are important. Especially, look, Barbarian is great. Good for Barbarian. But Magic nigga can fuck up Barbarian all day. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but can I mean, as far as HP, are you able to take some?
Wait, hold on. We didn't get that far. We didn't discuss about that. We're not discussing that right now. But Magic niggas.
That's what I thought.
Just saying, Beth.
Magic
niggas, okay? Magic niggas. Just throwing that out there. Go ahead, Lemar.
I'll go
women.
since Dan wants to go last.
Yes.
Look,
Right.
Barbarian is nice, even though they're useless after level 10. Sorcerers are cool, but no one knows what meta magic really is, and everyone just kind of homebrews it. You want to talk about a fun class that is magic and can be damage dealing on the front lines? I gotta give it to the Warlocks. The Warlock is very fun class, especially when they're like evil clerics. In reality, they're really evil clerics. They have their thing. They're like, yo, dog, I love you so much, I will kill this chicken for you. And there's like, you got Eldritch Blast. You can rest and get spell points back. What are they called? The Spelldrake Invocations. Those are actually really fun. They allow. It's really like a tailor-made class. You can either be spell sniper, you can get a familiar, you can get more cantrips, and you can change that per class. I think Warlocks is super fun. They're not as confusing as Wizards. They're more useful than Sorcerers. And once again, past level 10, they are no longer weak. But
what about those pack slots that get used up real quickly?
You take sit down for an hour. Sit down.
but how can you do that when you got enemies coming at you?
Right. Yeah.
You know how the barbarians protect the warlock.
Let me tell you something.
We go.
Once your barbarian tires out, after the minute it can actually do that, you know what? I still have Eldritch Blast because it's a cantrip, and I can shoot. I can pop, do drive-bys for days.
But how many pops can you take before you are? Oh,
can I take?
It's a cantrip.
I can do as many as I want. And by the way, when I get high
level, I can pop
shot
back
2.
at you.
When I get higher, I can pop 3. And when
Squishy.
I'm 20, pop 40. All right.
Squishy babies.
All of downtown Chicago, nothing but a bunch of warlocks because of the pops. Okay.
You're not wrong, Dan. Please follow that. Follow that. Please.
Well,
here we go.
Beth.
Nobody said my favorite class yet.
Well, we're about to find out. Hopefully, with Dan.
Yeah,
Well,
Dan, don't let me down.
I'm unfortunately probably going to have to let you down because I agree with Matthew.
Yes! Yeah, magic niggas!
But hang on.
Yeah, give more details because I'm not good at this.
Let me speak directly to your chaos nature.
Please.
Wild Magic Surge.
Oh.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I trust you.
Wild Magic Surge. A sorcerer can dip into chaos magic. And on a particular roll, if they do bad, there is a table that will cause all sorts of chaos in the middle of the battle. Who doesn't want to be turned into a giant tree that can talk for a minute, right? Who doesn't want to drop a fireball right in the middle?
You can be a wild magic.
Yeah, you
barbarian.
can.
True.
You can.
True.
As a person who's been a DM now,
Yes.
wild magic classes are evil.
Favorite.
But
Total evil.
okay, so then let me go with this. What if we put Barbarian and Sorcerer together in a multi-class situation?
Why?
Because you didn't give us any rules. You did not say we could not do this.
That is, jeez.
God.
To argue.
Wait, he's like the person who says $1 on Price is Right and then basically takes it all. I don't appreciate this.
Well, there's hey, I had to have a strategy going into this.
First
So
thing.
I'm going to say a barbarian multi-class with sorcerer for all the hotness with having dragon wings and horns.
Magic
Huh?
niggas.
First
Yes.
thing.
Right?
First thing.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I should have said it does have to be individual class.
Well,
Hey, it's too late now.
Now,
We're into
going
it.
forward,
Vote for
going
my own.
forward.
Going
Going
forward,
forward.
I'm
Going
sorry
forward.
I didn't put multi-classing into the whole thing. From who's best from 1 to 20. Who is best from 1 to 20 instead of dipping into bullshit. Trying to make a double wild magic person, barbarian sorcerer, get the out of here.
Just imagine the wild chaos, though.
The build of that character would be dumb.
Listen.
Isn't sorcerer charisma?
Totem. You got the totem spirit. You got wild magic. You got just reckless abandonment as a barbarian. Come on. That's so many choices. Delicious damage.
Don't act like Warlock
Delicious
isn't fun, though.
damage. The damage you can
Barbarians
do.
are useless after level 10, trust me.
The
I played a
protection.
level 15 barbarian. They were useless.
But that's all you need. Because
They
a
were-
warlock that's dead on the battlefield,
a
It's just-
15
no
level
pew
warlock would
pews.
not get
There's no
hit.
pew pews.
Because he can move and he can wear armor.
Beth, I'm not gonna give you details. I'm just saying magic niggas. That's it. I'm not gonna give you details. I'm not gonna give you details like them. I am not that good. But magic niggas, that's all I'm saying.
All right.
So,
All right.
in my experiences, okay,
Mhm.
like I said, I've DM'd a lot. I've not played a lot, but a couple of classes I have played a lot are barbarians and warlocks. I discovered warlock only worked well for me in the lower levels if I multi-classed it with bard. So as much as warlock is like my second favorite class ever,
Lamar looks defeated
those
right now.
two slots, those
Get
two
used to
pack
it.
slots ruin it. And the amount of times that I've been running sessions and I run for warlocks and there's just not a good chance for a short rest. And they're like, I
Nope.
need a short rest. And they're like,
No
the enemy's
rest.
Stop
barreling
moving.
in.
Look, every door's not trapped. Stop moving. You don't have to run through the dungeon. You can stop.
No,
moving.
you can't. If you're motivated, you're getting through that sucker
Oh
as
my
quick
God.
as you can.
Stop. Can't. First thing. Can't. Okay. Anyway.
No,
Beth,
okay. Hey guys, I need to take a break. I'm super tired right now. Can we take an hour for an orange peel and water break?
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever done a marathon? You need to stop every once in a while. You need to
Not
relax.
after an hour.
Anyway.
You know who
Beth,
doesn't need a
Wait,
break?
isn't short rest like 2
Barbarians.
hours? Am I getting
No,
that
they do.
wrong?
Short rest is
rest.
an hour. Long rest is 8 hours. But during
Okay,
that
got it,
short
got it.
rest, you're literally just twiddling your thumbs. You can't do anything.
Your bard can sing a song, make you feel better.
I can't
Anyway.
believe nobody brought up bard. Bards are
What- that's
obviously
it,
the
this
best.
is
But-
third.
but-
This is
is
third best.
We're
Number
best.
3, yeah, third
This is
breath.
third
Going
best.
third best.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is third.
Third
Not,
best.
Third
not,
best.
not.
Gonna
It's
be a
third.
second best?
Yes.
Yes.
Second
And
best
a
and
first. And a number
Crap.
1. Yeah,
But
but
now
That's
you
where
have
we're
to
going.
consider it. Now you have to agree.
Now,
Go
like,
ahead.
because I was honestly leaning sorcerer because they're really.
yes, go there. Go no,
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
leaning
yeah,
towards that.
absolutely.
Keep
No,
leaning
don't
toward
lean
it.
toward
Yes,
Sorcerer
please.
isn't
Sorcerers are
third
so
best.
confusing.
Third best, yes.
Third best.
Second.
Third best.
No,
third
no, but
best.
go third best because we usually fucked up this list usually.
Because
So you know,
like
trust me,
Lamar
third best.
said, you know,
It's
past
so
a certain
confusing.
point, barbarians are maybe not as strong,
Yeah,
but
so
they're
like barbarian
solid.
would be like third.
Sorcerers.
There we go.
So
Warlock
confusing
would go
to play.
under because you've got to multi-class it to really make it count.
No, you don't.
You have to
Use your-
multi-class.
no, you sit down.
Hey, I
Beth,
see the
what is-
party taking a break.
Okay.
Here comes the
Okay.
monster.
Lamar,
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna run a game for you, and you are gonna have to play a
Oh,
pure
watch
warlock,
me
and I'm
win.
gonna ruin your life.
Watch me destroy everything as a fucking
So-
warlock.
So Beth, what do you think is the third best
Third
D&D
best.
class
Okay, so
out of
I
the 4
think
we
first-
And
said?
by the way, yes, you
Bard,
can repeat
second-
things again. Except
I
for
honestly
doing.
think second is sorcerer, and third would be barbarian.
Are you locking in barbarian?
Let's go.
I think just the sheer amount of barbarians I've run for and like what they could
Yes.
do right away. For third best, I'm gonna go with barbarian. I'm very sorry.
That- hot shit. That is hot
Just-
shit.
We tried Dan out.
Yeah,
we can't throw in a
tried.
challenge card, but like
No.
Number 2 is coming up, so we're gonna have to wait.
Barbarians.
I really do think Sorcerer
Barbarians.
sits very well in number 2. My ADHD
You better bring up number 2
overlooked
then.
The fact that this was number
Well,
3,
let me tell
so I
you
was, like,
something.
Really struggling.
You want to know what's great about number 2?
Yeah.
I'm the judge.
Oh
he is.
God.
Oh
See, this is why.
Oh, this is totally planned. This is planned.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
How can I pander to
because
this?
we have to do this officially. The third best D&D class, as voted by Beth the Bard, is Barbarian. Congratulations, Barbarians.
Thank you.
May you
very
not
much.
die at level 12 because for some reason you can't hit a Tarask anymore. Because who cares if you rage for an hour if you're fighting for 2? Anyway, second, I am
hating,
the
stop
judge. I'm hating. The protection Barbarian screwed me. Anyway,
Who hurt
second-
you?
my Barbarian. Anyway, I am the
Barbarian
judge
is
for
the
the
first I ever
second.
Second.
played.
I am the judge for the second best
Okay.
D&D class. Once again, you can repeat things that have been said and it has not won. So Barbarian's out for the rest of the list, but you can bring back other things, you know, like a better class, like a Warlock. But anyway, who would like to go
Wow.
first?
I'll go if needed. I was gonna start the bar low with y'all. All right, I got this. All right, hear me out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna win this because Lemar hates me, but we'll see. We'll see. So, because I'm number 1, reminder, y'all, I'm number 1 as judge. Remember that. So, pander to me. But I have to move my list down because this is actually my number 1, and I can't choose my number 1. So, my second best pick is actually the first class that I have chosen for my first ever D&D campaign, and I chose a rogue. I love playing as a rogue. Now, there's one main reason why I like playing as a rogue, because as a very large black person, I'm very noticeable. You can see me literally a mile away. Rogues can't. And Lemar, you understand how I feel about this, about being sneaky, being low-key, and not being noticeable. Because once again, as 2 large black Negroes, we stand out like a sore thumb.
I have been called a large black Negro once.
I'm sure you have, and it won't be the first time, nor it won't be the last. But I enjoy playing as a rogue. I enjoy having a sleight of hand. I enjoy sneaking around. I enjoy having my hood up and everything, looking all creepy and shit. It's great. And when you get further down the line, I think I haven't gotten that far yet, but I think when you hit a certain level, you can have subclasses, like a fucking swashbuckler. You can be like a pirate, low key, like move and everything. That's dope as hell. I could be a fucking pirate that can sneak around and do shit. Like I can hide in the shadows. That is dope as fuck, and it is awesome. Like I said, I'm not as proficient as y'all motherfuckers. And look, I love magic nigga as much as any other person, but sneaky nigga knows how to survive and also live and blend into the shadows so no one won't die, especially me. So I'm going with rogue as my number 2 choice.
So I have a very important question for Matthew.
Oh God. Oh God.
So did you hear about the sensitive rogue thief? He took everything.
No.
Say that again.
Did you hear about the sensitive rogue thief? He took everything personally.
Oh man.
I want to clarify, he's not
my
a dad.
God.
He's not a dad. I don't know why he's doing these dad jokes. He is not a dad.
Yes, he is. There's a child somewhere that looks exactly like Dan that we don't know about.
Yes. Who
I-
also tells the same jokes. Mind you.
But better.
I got something for it. Okay, Matt. All right. You say that, you can.
Sneaky
be
niggas.
Sneaky
Just
niggas.
Sneaky niggas. Sneak. Go around tippy-toeing and shit like this and everything, like
There's
Flintstones.
also too another class that people tend to forget that they can also too blend in like their fellow rogues. They can become one with the darkness and the shadows and counter their enemies with dark vision. Just saying. Not only that, they're also too magical, which you were mentioning about the special magical people of color.
Magic in words. Yep.
Yeah, you can add a little fear You can scare people off. These people also, too, you need to have one of these because of the fact that they know the terrain. They know where you're traveling. They know they have special favorite enemies. So they know the ins and outs of how to find their man or woman or non-binary friends.
Who is this? Because I have no idea. What class
Not
is
to
this?
mention, they have advantage when it comes to their long range. You know, if you need somebody in the cut and top, like at the top of a tree, shooting arrows at the enemy,
Tree.
guess what?
Sir, should have told you what
You
this
know,
was.
you know who it is. It's the Ranger class. Not
Okay.
to mention
Well, that wasn't it at all.
Gloomstalker, Gloomstalker, just in general. Tasha's that has blessed us with
Oh, did Tasha
Gloomstalker.
fix Rangers?
Yes.
But with just that's it.
Gloomstalkers.
Gloomstalker. And I should know this because one of my favorite characters, Gush's Levant, never got hit. Like rarely got hit because of the fact that just won with the shadows and it came out of the shadows and just killed people. Just that was it. Or scared them away.
That character really screwed up one of my one shots.
I'm saying single-handedly.
Single-handedly,
mess
yes.
you up. But also too, let's not forget the other ranger classes. You got Beastmaster. That means you can have like lots of furry companions. You can walk around with like freaking tiger or bears. Oh my! Literally, this class is, I would say, it's often underestimated. But I'll tell you, don't underestimate them because they'll show you who's really on top. Just saying, and that's my case. I plead my case.
We know where this is going, but Utahime, I do have a question for you about Rangers.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Where do they like to store their arrows?
Where?
In monsters?
He is not a dad. I just want to clarify this. He's not a dad.
It hurts. It hurts.
Damn it, Dad. Just
It hurts.
This is bringing me so much joy right now. I can't.
I'm sure it is.
God damn it.
What is your alignment in D&D? I feel like it's chaotic evil. I feel like it is, but I'm not sure. What is it? Neutral evil? Okay, I get it. Okay, sure. God.
All right.
I'm not
Chaotic
following that.
good.
Go ahead.
Dan or Beth, you still have to go.
Oh God. Okay.
I think Beth is prepared.
Yep.
Beth.
Yeah.
This is actually my top favorite, but I really feel like with Matthew getting to choose top best, I'm not gonna get my way anyways.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna put it in second place with the Bard, obviously being the best, because of how versatile they are. They can be like a tank, they can be a healer, they can do all these different things. They get lots of cool spells. They're always like the sexiest in the whole party, which is very important to me.
Gotta fuck the dragon.
Like somebody's gotta be the one to seduce the monsters. You know what I'm
Fuck the
saying?
dragon. Someone has to sleep with the dragon. That's the way it works.
I think you know what? I think it is required skill set prerequisite to play a bard.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the
Yeah,
rule book.
Somewhere.
And yeah, like there's like the college options, like so one of my favorite bards I've played, I think I did College of Eloquence, or I can't remember which one it was, but they can't roll lower than they can't get lower than like an 18 on certain skills, like deception at only level 3. I can't remember all the details. Like I said, I very
Anything
rarely get
9 or lower
played.
is treated as a 10.
Yeah, but then also like, my modifier on top of that. So there was a game I played where it was like, okay, it's a minimum 18. Are you sure you want me to roll it? And they're like, you're like cheating. I'm like, no, this is a very powerful class. I'm sorry.
It absolutely is.
Yeah. So, that is why I think they're the best, because they use their brains to get things done and they can sing you to healing.
But do they have a furry friend who also can go into battle with them? Just saying.
It
They make
depends on
furry
what they've
friends.
slept with.
To take into battle.
If you did a good job with the dragon, I'm sure they'll fight for you.
Yep.
Oh God, Dan.
Bring it on home, Dan.
Well, I
Here
don't
we
know if I'm
go.
bringing this home, but I will be agreeing with Beth on this one. Bards, in my opinion, are the second best class. because recently I've been able to create a bard character known as, what was it? Snarktooth, the bugbear stand-up.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, is this the same?
What the
Is
fuck's
this
a
from-
bugbear?
Oh
From our
yes,
camp?
Beth.
Dragon
you
Breath?
Yes, you know Snarktooth from Dragon Breath. Snarktooth is the best. He's got a suit that just magically wipes off any tomatoes thrown at them.
Uh-huh. Were they
So
the one
it's-
we robbed their shop?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he was so sweet.
I'd sing memories, but I have no talent as a singer. But
Wait, we can join forces now on these answers?
Yeah, we could have done that. You could have
You
done that from the
can
beginning.
pick someone else's answer. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
you
what-
can.
yes, I mean
What?
everyone's
The
just
judge
happy
doesn't have
pick.
to acknowledge it, but you can.
No.
You can agree with somebody.
Yeah.
The beauty
Yeah.
is, I wish a rogue had been selected as the third best, because if you have a rogue and a bard in the party, it really balances out the pros and cons of
Mhm.
everything.
I mean, you can put Bards number 1 and choose Rogue. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
no,
I
no.
know,
Yes!
but
Oh, no,
there was a
that's
joke I had to work in there. So
I'm sure you
that's
did.
Clearly, why I said that.
Was it another dad joke? I'm
I
sure.
hate
Oh
it.
yes, because
I hate all of you.
the rogues and bards
I hate all
balance
of
out pros and cons, as I said.
Oh my god.
This is just giving me
you. I
life.
hate all of you.
So, but
So,
no,
Lemar.
bards are cool for everything like Beth said, and just for their skill of being very versatile and probably sleeping with every monster class, as the stereotype goes,
Yep.
and just whatever you need them to do. They are a very interesting thing, and the thing I like about them is you can have any sort of race play a bard because it systematically makes sense.
You just went to college. You learned some shit.
Gloomstalker.
Yeah.
All right.
So, what do you think of Lemar? Out of
I'm
all the
I'm-
options,
I'm the judge for number 2. The options are Ranger, Rogue, and 2 votes for Bard. Let me run down the thing. For Rangers, it depends on your party. Rangers are not good for solo play very much. They can get bodied if they're jumped upon, depending what kind of ranger you make.
Gloomstalker.
And Tasha's broke everything. Before Tasha, they were very interesting. Beastmaster is situational. Rogues are fun. Rogues are very fun. They do
I
get
get
sneak
it.
attack damage. But as an African American, I just don't feel like playing sneaky people. And so that leaves one last class, which one of my favorite characters, a merchant named Slickback,
Ah.
is the College of Whispers.
Such a great one. Oh,
Give it up
man. Darn
for
it!
the Bards.
Darn it!
I really wish someone said the real number 2, because the real number 2, like, no one's even coming close. I realize that I'm weird because no one's saying any of my classes. But
We haven't got it to number 1 yet.
and it's okay. And with that said, we're now up to Matthew. Oh fuck! All right,
I'm scared.
now come on,
I'm split between
bring to me.
my favorite class and the actual best class
Yeah.
because they're not the same.
No.
But
Yeah.
I'm
Go
going
ahead,
to
Lemar.
say I'll go because I was just
Bring it on in. Come on, convince me, Lemar. Let's go.
My favorite class, which systematically is not the best class, but it's the most fun. Have you ever believed in something so great that you got powers from it? Have you ever been like, I'm the champion of a fucking deity and you will bow before my will or fucking die?
Okay.
Have
I
you
got I got
ever He-Man'd an evil being? You said, I have the power, and you hit this thing 1, 2, 3, 4 times D8 more than you normally would if you land, and you can do that with this character's so broken that they give you spell slots that you should not be using for spells. Give it up for the Paladins. The Paladins are smart barbarians. Paladins are really barbarians who learn to bring that shit in. They learn to focus their anger. And let me tell you, they're Terminators. They are the people that cause the Crusades. They're all Crusaders, all of them top to bottom. And ever since they allowed barbarians in 5th edition, this is some technical shit. In 5th edition, you can be whatever type of alignment you want, even though they got rid of alignments very recently. But back in 3rd edition, if you were not lawful, you lost your powers. And I thought that was a great storytelling thing, because being a paladin is about following your DDC. But this is Matt. Anyway, imagine focusing all of your anger towards something and then hitting it as hard as you fucking can in shiny suits. You can do shit. You can go on a horse. You are fly. You can wear big metal armor. You can ride a horse. Stab motherfuckers on that horse. You can pull a horse out your ass.
Wait.
If you get high enough, you can literally pop a horse out your ass.
Yes. Real talk.
Stab a motherfucker.
I'm adding on to Lemar because he chose the superior. And let me talk to you on a black person level, like mano a mano. Let's talk. Okay, so you know how in black churches, you go into church and somebody's anointed with the Holy Spirit, and you know how the pastor just touches you and lays on the hands. Guess what? The paladin also can do that, as in curing your illness, your disease, your ailments, any type of injury you have. Guess what? The higher your level goes in paladin, bam,
more healing.
like Jesus, just healing, just right there, just
you ever see
catching
that?
the Holy Spirit. I'm telling you,
videos
amazing.
Pastor hitting people with his jacket.
Just that's it.
That's
just
paladin.
Imagine a finger like to your forehead, and all of a sudden it's just like, I'm healed. Holding on to the garment, literally, like in the Bible, literally. That's paladin. But also too, he's forgetting one of the key things that I love to do as a paladin. Smite, as in wrathful smite, as in thunderous smite, searing. You choose the smite, and you just smite a sucker. And guess what? That's extra damage. Damage upon damage. That's not even just your divine smite, just adding extra damage. You're done. You're fried, flambéed, whatever, pot de beret. Listen, you're done. You're done. Okay? That's it.
God.
You're not coming back from that, okay? You are done. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to emphasize, because me and Lemar, we're one track mind right here, and we're telling you, Paladin is the #1 class.
Me and Uche voted paladin.
Dan, Beth,
and Beth.
You can be as detailed as you want. Convince me. Let's try. Because remember, my knowledge and my pettiness are completely different. Trust me. I'm petty.
I'm keeping that in mind.
Keep that in mind, because
I have a very important question for Lemar and Utahime, though.
Yes.
How many paladins will it take to fix a light bulb?
Oh, dear God.
You should both know it's 2. One to instill the bulb, and the other to uphold the light.
I'm not smart enough to get that joke, but hey, I think that was
God.
funny. I'm sure it was funny. I'm not smart enough to understand that joke.
I'm
not that smart enough to understand that joke.
I hate you so much.
But all right, one last question on paladins before we move on. What do you call their chainmail?
What?
Holy armor.
I hate you. Get out. Get the fuck out.
Unfortunately, I can't. I'm stuck. You're stuck with. You chose me. You knew what you were bringing.
Yeah,
into
you did ask for this. You did.
Dan, your best goddamn D&D class. Whatever child is lost, there's some poor baby wood somewhere.
There probably is.
Damn.
All right, so my best class doesn't initially start out as a magic user, but depending on what you decide to go with, you can become one. I've always been a fan of someone starting from not really knowing what's going on and kind of screaming to the wind, I don't understand what's going on. Matthew, I have a very important question for you. Have you seen Age of Ultron?
Oh, yes, I have.
All right, so I need to set the scene here.
Okay.
Do you remember all the robots flying around, destroying everything, and Hawkeye's in there with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver just kind of having that conversation saying, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. I've just got a bow and arrow, and there's a whole bunch of crazy shit out there. That's the fighter summarized. Right there. All these magic users around, don't know what's going on. I just have this axe and sword, and I'm gonna hit things as hard as I can with it. And yeah, if I decide to use magic, I can later on leveling up. But there's something about that being able to take the hits, run around, use anything as a weapon, rock, throw gnome at someone. Heck, you could even pick the Paladin up for double smite damage if you needed to, like a Hail Mary. That's all I've got.
Hey, that's a good explanation.
Solid.
That's a solid one.
Solid.
Beth.
So,
Tell me. Talk to me.
so I think okay. So basing on the characters I've played, I think that Druids are top. So we're going for number one spot. I'm going number one spot for Druid because the class itself can like overpower a crappy character build otherwise. So, for example, I play this 143-year-old halfling woman named Ethel.
Wow, she's young.
Who's 2 feet tall. She's got a strength of like 6, and I reduced her speed down to she can go like 5 feet during any turn because she hobbles around and she got a little arch back and stuff like right. So she's like I create characters to role play. I am the opposite of a min-max, where I'm like, how crappy can I make this character for just the most fun ever in session? Now, when I bring her into something, so for example, I ran a session with kids and we were doing like a battle type thing, fighting ring, fighting against each other, and this kid steps in as a sorcerer and is like, all right, who am I fighting against? I brought out Ethel, little old lady. She hobbles and he's like, I can't hit you. I don't know what's going on here. And so he like refuses to fight her. And then on her turn, she just wild shapes into a dire wolf, gets all the dire wolf strength stats and hit points, and absolutely annihilates this player. You get to use the creature's hit points, and then when you max those out, then you go back to your own hit points. So it's like getting all this temporary HP. Doesn't matter that she can normally only walk 5 feet at a time. The dire wolf can do like what, 30 feet? I can't remember. It was a while ago. Like you take on, so you can play whatever kind of character you want, and then just use your druid traits to kick ass in battle and stuff like that. Obviously, you have to use Circle of the Moon, or it's not as powerful as it could be. So I'm just throwing that out there. Like, it has to be Circle of the Moon.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but hey, I believe you. I believe you.
It makes it so you can, like, wild shape into higher challenge rating beasts.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It allows you
Okay.
to become a bear faster. You can you can become a goddamn fire elemental with
pretty much.
moons.
You could even turn into a T-Rex if you do it right.
This
Mhm.
is true.
Look,
Like, you could be a T-Rex. Come on.
Wait, why am I
mean, that's
helping?
convincing.
No. Hang on. Ignore I said that.
Oh, so I just want to say that I don't know nothing about D&D, but you know what I did learn? That I'm good at Googling stuff very fast. So while y'all were talking, I was Googling all these classes and trying to read up on all of them as quick as I can. And I've learned so much in the last 5 minutes and everything. So
You need a recap, or you got it?
no, I got it, because we basically got 2 paladins. We got a fighter and a druid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, going by my honest opinion, which by the way, I just want to state right there, Tyler, fuck you for making me number 1. Should not have done that. I don't know why you made me number 1. In this case, I swear to God, later when you return, we're going to make you do top 5 black movies, and you're going to be number 1. I
Yes.
guarantee you.
Yes, please
It's
do
fair.
that.
It's
We're
fair.
going to do
It's
that. It's
fair.
only fair for him putting me in
fair.
this position. So if you have any problems with my decision, please email us at capcom@gmail.com, because that is not my problem. Okay, I'm gonna clarify that. Thank
oh
you.
my gosh.
Beth, I love your answer with Druid. I think it's dope as hell. After reading upon it though, Ethel seems dope, but like the Druid just doesn't catch my attention, honestly. It seems cool, and I don't know that much about it. And I'm sure like later on if I play more, I'll get the hang of it, but I'm sorry, I cannot choose yours. Now, between the 2 classes of Paladin and Fighter, those are both convincing. I am not going to bullshit you. Not at all.
We got
'Cause-
auras of protection too. Let's just
Well,
Okay, I put in my vote
add
for
that
Paladin now
auras.
that I'm out.
oh my god! No, you still go for Pat. That's fine. You want to go Pat? That's fine too. The idea of Black Jesus helping out somebody smite somebody sounds
Yeah.
really interesting.
and healing people, just
At the
like
s-
starting a movement.
At the same time, though, fighters are very interesting to me because I did see Age of Ultron, and the whole everybody else is super powered around, and all I'm doing is doing my best to fight and everything. That hits the heart.
But wait,
That
wait,
does
but
hit the
but
heart.
another
Yeah.
Avenger. Think of Thor. You know how like
that is a
Thor,
freaking
Paladin.
person with
Paladin, Thor
True,
with the
but Thor-
thunder, the
Thor-
thunder and the lightning.
Thor is,
Think about
Thor is
that.
also too beautiful, and I don't acknowledge that because he's too beautiful for me. So, but I will. All I'm gonna say is this: I wish one of y'all would have. Dan, I wish one of y'all would have just chose Rogue or even Artificer. If you would have chose Artificer,
Artificer's
it would have
confusing as
it would have
shit.
made my life so much easier,
True,
so
true,
much
true.
easier.
This is
But-
like a
But-
But we didn't want to make your life easy.
I know, and once again, want to clarify: fuck you, Tyler. Fuck you for this. But God damn, these are both hard. All right, I'm just gonna say this right now. Don't give me hate.
I will say between. Let me help you. It
No,
is
no, no.
fair. It's
Nah,
fair.
it's locked
no
in.
matter
It's
which
fair
one,
then.
it's fair.
No,
It's
whatever
fair.
you decide is
This
we
is
will
actually
It's
accept.
fair.
fair.
It's fair. It's fair.
I just want to clarify. I'm not doing this because they're Negroes. I'm doing this because they actually convinced me that Paladin is a good option. Like, not because we're black, black people together. No, I'm actually choosing Paladin because
Oh my god.
that actually sounds dope as hell. Like, it
Yeah.
really does. And I honestly hope to make a Paladin class later on.
Yes.
And especially because you brought up the fact that they got rid of alignment, so you don't have to be lawful
No,
to
you
be
don't.
a paladin.
Nope.
Oathbreaker
I have a past the
Oathbreakers are
vengeance.
great.
Oath
That's-
of vengeance. Oath of vengeance, where it's just you're just raining just vengeance down upon people.
That
I
sounds
love it.
Yeah.
really
I love
fucking
that
good.
class.
I played
love
a
it.
paladin whose entire job was to kill his deity.
Yeah.
It was
That
so
sounds
Yeah,
really cool.
Really
honestly,
yeah.
it does. So my decision is paladin. But Dan, you almost got me with fighter. You almost got me with
That was
fighter.
good.
If you would have went first, you would have gotten me. I think you would.
Okay, yeah, no, it was one of those. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to burn another nerd knowledge. So it's like
That
yeah,
was good though. That was
it's
really
the only
good.
equivalent I could think of that made sense.
And it
It's
did, and it
like-
made perfect sense. I just the non-alignment is what got me.
Oh no,
'cause
that totally makes
the
sense.
powers from a higher deity, and you can do whatever the fuck you want. Oh, that's just amazing in my book. That is pure amazing.
Depends on the story
Yeah.
of the DM, but pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
sounds good to me.
And Leo and Hands have saved so many.
Oh, you want the
Like,
clerics
of our
down?
parties.
Kill the clerics.
Yes,
Kill
it
the
is.
cleric.
It's amazing. It saved us so many times.
I'm making the character sheet later on tonight. I swear to God,
Oh,
just,
yeah,
I
I'll do
am.
that shit.
Please, please. But
Oh,
that's our decision. So Lemar, recap all of them right now.
all right, we've decided our top 3 D&D classes. A lot of agreements this time. Number 3 is Barbarian. Number 2 is Bard. Number 1, Paladin. We'll run right into our honorable mentions. If you wanted to mention a class that you think is pretty cool, but it just didn't win, or you just did not mention, here's the time to do it. So why don't people go through your honorable mentions? Matthew, you were the judge, so why don't you start us off?
My honorable mention is the current class line playing right now, which is Artificer. I enjoy the Artificer. I don't know a fucking thing about Artificer. I'm only a level 6 and I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get to level 7 to understand what a flash of genius is exactly, and I'm still not sure of anything. All I know is I have a Warforge in my party that seems useful, that I think it goes hand in hand with. I have no clue. I'm still trying to figure out Artificer, but that's one of my favorite classes. I've only played 2 classes, so that and Rogue. So I'm gonna go with Artificer. You know?
can make stuff go boom. You create cannons and lots of cool stuff. So
That's what I was
Whoever
gonna
let
do.
you
It's
play an
amazing.
Artificer as your second
yeah, like
character
alchemy,
is
you
an
can
evil
mix things
person.
together.
I'm the alchemist
So
one
cool.
where I can mix different things.
Yeah, it's super
and go
cool.
with that. That's what I've been doing
Yeah.
for now. So I've been
Yeah.
giving up random potions
Yeah.
to the party every time we do a rest.
Armorer is really handy because you can help like make sure that everybody's protected, even
Yeah,
the
yeah.
squishiest person, which is
That
really
was
really
fun.
important.
Yeah, well, I'll get notes for y'all about that later because, like I said, I still got to understand my class yet. But we'll talk about that later. But anyway, next. Anyone next?
All right. Who wants to go next for your honorable mention? Someone who should
Clerics.
Thank you. God, why did no one say cleric?
Clerics are the shit.
Because that was a close for Paladin and Cleric for me because I love both.
That was my flip-flop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought you were describing a cleric at first. I was like,
yeah,
clerics, and then you said something else. I was like, nope, they went Paladin. Okay.
As an aside, I'm going
It
to
was
argue
close.
that Thor is more of a cleric than a paladin.
Really?
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
you think? I thought
yeah.
because of his axe alone.
He does a lot
or
more
not-
smiting than healing.
Not axe. What am I talking about? His hammer.
Well, he has
No,
an
I
axe.
just he does
Stormbringer is an axe technically.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Oh, he could be a Tempest cleric.
Yeah, that's
That
kinda
would
what
be
I
fair.
was
True.
thinking.
Oh,
Tempest
okay,
cleric.
yeah, that's true. You're right. That could work. Yep.
No,
Or a barbarian that found a magic hammer.
yeah. That's also, you know what? That's probably it.
That's probably
Yeah.
it.
That's probably
A
more it.
barbarian cleric
So,
multi-class.
so just ignore that I said Thor. Just ignore it. It's
For
fine.
now.
I've tried to do a barbarian cleric, but because you can't cast spells when you're raging, it kind of nerfs it.
Oh yeah, it does.
But yeah, not to take over Beth's thing, it's clerics. That was the other one. Have you ever played a party full of clerics? You can't kill them.
No, that's what. Spare the dying. Spare the dying.
Heal. Oh, this
healing
cleric
word.
is the war
You know,
cleric?
if you're not killing a party of clerics, you're not trying hard enough as a DM.
I can't. A party of clerics that's balanced? No.
there's ways
War
around
domain
it.
cleric is actually really like I could do a lot of damage as war domain cleric. I will just put that out there. Like people think just healing, you can do damage too. So clerics are definitely a good choice.
Yeah, no,
Clerics
what?
are pretty rad.
I have a cleric bard multi-class because everything I do is a bard multi-class. What is the one? Inflict wounds.
Yeah, inflict
Yep.
wounds. Yes.
Oh man, I'm always
Yeah.
like inflict wounds on everything.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you
That-
wanna know
so good.
the most broken healing class is actually peace domain, by the way.
Oh,
I play a
absolutely.
peace domain. Half sea elf, half halfling. You figure
Yep.
that out.
I
Peace
pulled
domain.
that out in one
Really
game.
good.
My DM was like, "What the shit are you doing?" I'm like, "Everyone's buffed and everyone's healed. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you, dog."
It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Because I knew, I was like, this party is chaotic. You need one healer, and that's going to be me. Because everyone else I know is going to just do crazy stuff. And when you do crazy stuff, most of the time you end up getting hurt really bad. And you need someone who's going to be like, oh, you idiots, healing.
Well, that is
Oh,
fantastic.
I'm going to say one more before we move on.
I have one too.
One of my this was really close for me too. It was like Paladin, because I love Paladin so much. That was like one of my first characters that I ever played, and so that's why it's close to my heart. So that's why I had to say it. Cleric was a close second, but we can't count out monks, in my opinion,
That was
because a
mine too.
good monk you cannot touch. Like, can't touch this. Like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, all the martial arts. If we're thinking about, Michelle Yeoh and like all of these different Cynthia Rothrock and like any type of iconic person in martial arts, if you want to add that flavor to your campaign or to your character, it's chef's kiss. Like, I always love playing a monk because you can
These
just
are
have so much fun. You can do different types. There's so many different styles that you could do. Drunken Master is still one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites because it's just so much fun. I have one character that instead of being drunk, it's basically she can't see well. So she takes off her glasses and that's how she does the sway, tipsy sway, because she
that's
can't
interesting.
see.
That's
So
funny.
you can add
Yeah.
some flavor to it, and it's like
Uh-huh.
basically using her other instincts to move around, and it's so much fun to do it that way. So again, monk, I definitely say they hit hard, and it's hard to hit them. So Dan can expand, I'm sure.
Well,
If you do hit them, they're kind of.
that is a good transition because if you do it right, you can get 15 feet of range too for attacks.
That part.
Have anyone else had the blessing of playing a level 20 monk that was hasted?
Oh, jeez, that's big.
I've
That's,
never got to
What the
play a
fuck
level
does that
20
mean?
character.
that is.
Imagine-
As an aside, we'll talk. I run level 20 games occasionally.
Oh, level 20 games are fun.
So fun.
Have
So
you ever-
fun.
Hey.
I just want to say I played level 20 monk, Sun Soul. I got hasted. I ran up a wall. I punched the Warlock into an ocean, and I held them underwater. It was fantastic, and it pissed the DM off to no end.
Well,
you can't cast spells if you can't breathe.
True.
All right, that was our
Waterboard 'em.
best D&D classes. We got super nerd. This is mad nerdy as shit.
yeah.
But-
Oh my god. Seriously. My brain legit hurts, and I gotta study these books and shit. Like, oh my god.
We're getting up there to like the best Star Trek generation, but
Oh my god.
now we're getting into the
Here we
most
go,
debated
here we go.
area. The two worst D&D classes, the very bottom. Judges, remember, you can get a vote and you can be selfish if you would like. Dan, you are our judge for second worst.
There's only one right answer.
It is pretty
Sure.
rough.
Oh, yeah. I'm scared how this is gonna go.
Who wants to go first?
I'll
Go
go.
ahead, Matt.
Once
Do
again,
it.
setting the bar real low. So, as someone who has not played much D&D, I don't actually know if there is a worse class. I have no clue whatsoever. What I do know is that there is a certain class that's in my current D&D campaign. Beth, forgive me, but I'm choosing Bard as one of the worst class. Why? Hold on. I don't know much about Bard. What I do know is that there is a bard turned cleric in my current D&D session named Tanner has caused so much goddamn chaos
Yes.
for my
Yeah,
team.
that's part of the
in
appeal.
my group.
That-
No.
Yeah.
No, as
Yeah.
someone who has dealt with it, because you know who Tanner is played by? Mr. Tanner is played by a certain LemartheConGuy and has caused so much goddamn chaos for my group to try and. You know what it's like to be trapped underground because a nigga was like, you know what, I'm gonna explode something thinking it's a smart idea, not knowing to explode the underground tunnel behind the enemy, not in front of the enemy, but behind the enemy. Tanner has caused so much goddamn chaos for my group as a bard. I want to punch the shit out of him, but I can't do that because we need an extra person in our group right now, and I have no other choice. So my pure hate for Tanner, the fucking bard right now, is real as hell, and I'm about ready to choke his ass out.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna jump in. You said he turned into a cleric, though.
I don't give a damn. Just because he turned to a cleric, though, still doesn't change his level of intelligence, my nigga. No, he is still fucking chaotic and has caused so much pain before he turned to Jesus. Which would have been useful if he did that shit earlier. He didn't fucking do that. He didn't fucking do that at all. No, he still was a goddamn bard, and all he did was yell at people and do something which didn't even fucking help at all or anything. He did like
Oh my
one thing
God.
and caused utter chaos. Motherfucking Tanner, the goddamn bard, fuck him.
In his defense, he was trying to stop the people chasing him.
I'm sure
And
the fuck he
just
was.
missed. And he
He
just missed.
Royally.
Second
No,
thing-
I'm sorry. This motherfucker Tanner, the goddamn bard, was like, hey, can I take the face off of Warforged and wear it as a mask? You know, this isn't a good idea. Knowing that we have a Warforged in our party that is like, that's offensive as fuck. It's not blackface, but it's like it and everything. And he
Look,
still wants to go with
The
the
party was going to murder a town full of Warforged. Their faces are made of metal. It made
You don't
sense.
skid him. You don't fucking skid him.
They're machines. We're not acting like they aren't machines.
Look, all I'm saying is Tanner, the goddamn
Oh my
bard,
God.
has given us utter chaos, and I fucking hate it right now. And he has fucked with. So, Beth, I understand bards are great. That's great. Yay for bards and everything. But this bard in particular, I fucking hate him, and he's giving me hell right now. As one of my first campaigns, he is not helping me enjoy this first campaign. So, bard is on my list as worst classes. No idea if they're great. Maybe they're great. I have no clue. He hasn't
I
done
don't-
nothing
this-
great. He hasn't
this
done a
sounds
single
like-
thing.
More of a worse character than class.
Oh, he's a great
Yeah,
character.
But
The- oh.
also, part of the appeal of bards is the chaos they bring to a campaign.
Well, I wish someone would have fucking told me this because I didn't know that.
This is why I always play at least a bard multi-class, is
Look.
because they make excellent chaotic characters, and I love to be the one that my DM is huffing at.
Look.
Actually, like the reaction you just gave, Matthew,
said,
is
"Look."
like, that's like player gold. Like,
Look.
we won. Like, we went, Lemar, you won.
Yeah, look, I'm not trying to go too deep into the game, but one Tanner comes from the Feywild. He got some magical berries, and so sometimes his brain just doesn't work.
Tanner's constantly high. And if he's sober, he can't function unless he's high. He has caused chaos. Goddamn Bard!
I played so many Paladins and Barbarians. I had to play a fun class. Anyway, who wants to go next after the tirade?
I
of
feel
Tanner
like
the
we
Bard?
need to have
How do we
Lemar go
follow
next
that?
because
Lemar, yeah.
there's no way there's going to be an argument for anything else. I feel.
No, I got something, but I'm gonna let
Okay,
Lemar
the glasses came off.
take the reins on this one.
I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go. And this was mentioned in the first one. You can mention it twice if it's for the different one.
Okay.
But it's only because I've played this level from 0 to 15.
Yes.
And it's only because after level 10, you just don't scale properly with the rest of your party. You just don't. You have to multi-class out of it if you want to scale properly with the rest of the party, because depending on what subclass you get, magical attacks will fuck you up. I'm going to go with Barbarian, not because they're not fun, but they need a lot of rework. They need some rework. The Wild Magic Barbarian is fun, but that's not core. What is the Astral Guardians? Once again, very good to 10. It just doesn't scale past level 10, in my opinion. And it's very rough to play because all these other classes, especially the magic classes, get to be able to do these giant earth-shattering movements. And your Barbarian, not so much. Not so much. And it's, once again, it's only because I played one up to level 15. I changed the character throughout the thing because like I'm just not having fun anymore, because the rage only magical attacks goes right through that shit. It just does. So my second worst class is Barbarian, with full love of what's going on.
Okay. Well, I didn't expect you to go that route because there's only to be one answer. Well, mine is probably going to be the most controversial because people, I know the D&D community is going to be like, what? But you just got to hear me out. Okay. I'm going to say you got your know-it-alls who, without their books, they're lost without a cause. They're scrambling because they have to have these components in this book with them at all times in order to be able to execute things properly. They're super squishy, like uber squishy. So like it's like, yeah, you will get you can do all these amazing things at higher levels if you make it, if you survive. But I've played one up to like higher level. I died like 3 times and it had to get brought back. That's this class. Also too, you end up wasting, or they're usually the person in the party ends up wasting all their spell slots because they're scrying or trying to identify things randomly. When it comes to damage, it's, unless you make it to those higher levels, the damage dealing is not as great as it could be. And I say wizard, unfortunately, wizards, you're wizard Harry. But, Harry, we even know that he struggled.
They're also complicated as all hell to
they are
out as a player.
They are. And you're having to switch up and see what you need to switch for your spell book, and it can get really complex. But then also too, again, it's just until you're at higher levels, those spell slots are few and far between, and you use it incorrectly and you're screwed, and the whole party's screwed because their magic user is down. Not helpful. So I'm gonna say for sure, I would say sorry, don't shoot the messenger, but wizard.
I'll double down on that. Yeah, if you play wizards the way they're written, as soon as you lose the book, you can't do it.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. Hang it up. Hang up that hat.
Retire to a village far away.
Exactly. Yep. That is it. Yes. So yeah, sorry guys.
Not bad. Beth.
I'm going to go with Rogue,
Why?
for Druids.
Cold-blooded. I understand you hated me for the Bard thing, but really? Really?
Oh, she's
Really?
revenge
Cold-blooded.
now.
Fucking petty, this is bullshit, whatever. I told you my reasons. I had no hate.
No
hate
I'll
for the
tell
Bard.
you my reason. Okay.
I hate Tanner.
No.
I just want to clarify that.
Okay, mine is also related to my annoyance at players. I mean, beside the fact that rogues are like really lame and totally reliant on sneak attack in order to do things. Okay,
I didn't even say that.
Hey!
Damn, I didn't shit on the Bard that bad. God.
Came for the throat. Came for the
here's
throat.
what here's why
juggler.
here's why I cannot stand rogues.
Yes.
Those were
It's
black.
one line. Okay, ready? Do I get advantage? Do I get advantage? Am I gonna get advantage? Do I have advantage? Do I have advantage? Do I have advantage every 5 seconds during battle? Anytime, every single session I've ever run. That's it. That's the whole. That's my.
I mean, that's a reason.
No, you're the worst class. Screw you.
You said that.
Oh,
that you're wrong.
the knives are out.
You're
The
not
knives
wrong.
are out.
No, that you're wrong.
Ooh.
No, that's wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Oh.
jeez.
This is tough.
All
This is a
right.
tough one, Dan.
Dan,
I don't think this
No,
that's
this-
tough.
Is
you
it
actually
that
get a
hard?
vote, and you get
Oh.
a pick and a vote if you want.
I could pick and
Yeah.
vote. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, one of you did say when the classes I think is the worst.
Which is, I swear to God, if it's
Go ahead and do your build then.
Oh no! No, I don't have any jokes for this. It's just gonna be wizard.
Yes!
I absolutely agree.
Yes!
I
Oh
have to
my
say Wizard
gosh.
is worse than
It is
Rogue.
also
I
player
played
based.
and it's
Why
not
I
my
hate
favorite
those?
class.
No,
It is
they're
not my
complicated.
favorite. It's
They're
not.
just- I do have one that I hate worse, but yeah, wizards.
I have a friend who's gonna kill me for this one.
Yeah.
All he plays is wizards. he loves it
Well,
so
look.
much.
Look. Whoever wants to play wizard, more power to them. I hope they
Yes.
enjoy being wrong.
Mhm.
Oh,
to
people are
be
going to come
clear-
at us. They're going to be in our DMs.
Well,
I saw what you said on the breaking challenge, and I can't stand you, and this is why. And it's going to be this whole thing. Hate
Yeah, and
mail.
I
death threats.
bring it on, but also, people take a flipping joke,
Yeah, 100%.
please.
That part.
And
please.
any anger whatsoever, please email us at jkrolling@gmail.com.
That's the one you want.
All of
That's
it there.
yes.
All the hate right to that email. Just
You know, I
anger
heard-
you want to say? Go for it.
I should have just turned into the Harry Potter J.K. Rowling joke. That's what I should have done.
Yeah,
That would have been-
yeah.
Okay, next time.
You should read the latest module, which basically puts you in Hogwarts. But anyway, Wizard has been chosen as the second worst by Dan. Ucha's running away with this. Bringing it
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
I can't believe this. I can't. I really can't, guys.
Ucha.
Okay.
You are the judge
Yes.
for the absolute worst.
Yeah. I will say this. I'm going to make a statement. Matt, you should have, again, you did what you did another time that I saw you do it, where you brought it up too soon because I said there's only one answer, and it would have been Bard for me because I agree. Because guess what? I know too many bards that'll go accidentally sleep with the crime boss's wife, and then you have like a bounty on your head, and you got tons of people coming after your crew trying to kill you, and then there's also a tab at a tavern that the bard conveniently just racked up an insane amount of money at that
So,
bar, that tavern.
So,
and
Beth
then
the
you have
Bard,
to
you
pay
wanna
for
go?
it.
Oh, can I? I'm about to say, can I start?
we have
I'll
a Bard
start.
with us.
Yeah, I'll start this right now. But go ahead, Beth. Go ahead.
Artificers are the worst.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why are you going after all my characters? Why?
Why are
Literally,
you
the only
playing the worst characters?
nigga I only had 2 characters, only done 2 campaigns, and you chose both of them. The fuck? Literally 2.
All
I'm
right,
good. I don't
campaigns
know
when
nothing.
you pick
Look
like
at
a
it this
class
way.
that's higher caliber.
I'm sorry. You want me to choose the bard then? I guess. Shit.
Oh.
Nah.
She dropped
Fine.
the mic.
Nah, it's cool. It's okay. It's okay. Can't wait till I go after bard. Can't wait.
I'm
Can't
just going to
wait.
throw in here. He's started at the worst 2, and he's working his way to the best.
He'll get
Yeah, you
Paladin at
gotta-
some point.
Artificers are not a great support class. I love support classes. I almost exclusively play support classes because I'm a
Mhm.
forever DM. So when I play, I'm still in DM mode where I'm like, how do I riff off the players? How do I support the players? I just can't get out of that mentality. And so Artificer was like the worst decision for that.
Okay.
And they're pretty weak other than being able to infuse some items, which isn't that great. So
with the
That's
sound
all- that's the
effects
whole
too.
statement.
She added the sound effects.
I mean, the sound effects alone should just let her win.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Let me go
Okay.
next.
I made
'cause
a part
I
right.
feel as if Matt's
Okay.
gonna just
That's
wreck
all that
house.
I already
You
what's
already know
gonna
what I'm about to go
happen.
on, Lemar. You already know what's up, so it don't matter.
Let the rest of us go real quick.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
This is a personal thing. Artificer was already said, even though I really want to play one, but I do not understand how sorcerers work to this day. I do not understand how their powers and their meta magic works at all. It confuses me. I don't like them. They're the one I would rather play a wizard than a sorcerer, like for miles.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's my whole thing. It's just I like the story of them. Like you're just infused with magic. It's a part of what you're born with. You're the jocks of the spell world. But I don't understand how meta magic works. I didn't understand it in 3.5. I don't understand it in this one. My intelligence is -8, so I know what it is. But yeah, sorcerer for me. Dan.
Dan.
I'm torn on this one because I'm up in the air.
Damn.
You
So-
go with the heart, Dan. Go with the heart. It's okay.
I'll go with the heart. Well,
Go with
With
the heart.
Artificer. Artificer's the worst.
No, I said the heart.
no.
I didn't
see,
say
the
artificer.
thing is, I do like artificers.
Ah!
Thank you.
Having played one for a one shot once, so that's all I have experience. But if I'm torn. Lemar, I'm sorry. Warlocks are the worst.
Oh my.
They are
Oh my-
the worst class. They are the worst. They are the worst. Multi-class.
Have a
You
point.
feel the
You
salt?
have-
You
have to
feel it?
multi-class. Oh,
You have
No, you
multi-class.
don't.
That's why
You
they're
do.
the worst. It's like look,
Salt.
All of you.
callback. Oh
All
no,
of you are
guys, I'm
terrible.
out of spell slots. I gotta rest. Does anyone have their blankie and pillow? I just think go over here.
Oh, my God,
Nice
so
little-
Don't talk to me.
And that's
If I see a wizard, I'm
this little
shooting him in the
corner.
face.
Guys,
I'm
it's just like right
I'm
there.
Eldritch
It's
Blast.
just- I
You
got
still
my
have
arm.
Eldritch
Hang on.
Blast.
They're like a toddler. It's like, I need a nap.
I need my
right
old slice
now.
and baba.
All of you don't. You
Where
still
is-
know how to play
Oh
war.
my
Well, look,
God.
and also the other thing is,
Yes.
in order to function, they had to have sugar daddies. That's their entire.
So do
thing.
clerics.
Okay, well, again,
Is someone
And
gonna
paladins.
pitch that?
And if you burn down the plants,
Okay,
druids.
but Warlock sugar daddies are a little bit
Cooler.
okay, yeah, cooler, but
There you
also
go.
like
Yeah, well, yeah.
temperamental.
yeah,
Oh
they're
my
very,
God.
they're very.
Oh
it's-
my
the
God.
warlock sugar daddy is a little
Okay.
bit abusive, I will say, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you grade the great one, but just murder an innocent every once in a while, he's fine.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
a-
That's great.
It's like, daddy sub kind of relationship with
Oh,
Warlock.
okay.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good
Hey,
comparison.
some people like that shit. Okay, are you trying to
Nothing
warlock
wrong
shame?
with-
Are you warlock
Warlock
shaming?
shaming?
absolutely
I'm not
nothing wrong
king
with that.
shaming.
Nah.
It sounds
Not
like
at
you
all.
warlock
Not at
shaming
all.
a bit.
Little.
She just
Lamar,
said
that's
she's comparing it.
I'm comparing it.
Comparing it.
Comparing
I mean,
it.
I feel
In
like
day
this
to
is
day,
a,
it's fantastic. In D&D, it's a little bit questionable.
Next time
what Beth said.
Next time I see a cleric following Tyr, I'm gonna call him you're a bitch. As soon as I see a life
Oh
cleric
my
of Tyr,
gosh.
I'm like, you are a
Oh my
bottom
goodness.
bitch.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm so excited. to
Man,
hear-
oh God, man.
Yeah, this
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
ready
Matt,
for this.
I'm ready.
I forgot Matt was talking. All right. Here we go.
I'm ready.
No.
Hit
All
me
right,
with
just
it.
do
Let's
it.
go.
I'm just gonna go ahead and type Bard.
Oh yeah, 100%. You can just type that right now. I don't even gotta go on a giant rant. I could talk it for another 30 hours about how bad Tanner has fucked up my campaign and everything. But the one thing I will say that Bards have done is cause not only utter chaos. So I know another friend who's a Bard, and every time that they do a campaign, they roll for titties every single time, which doesn't help the fucking campaign because they're horny, just trying to constantly fuck. Now, as a young individual who does things like
Man, I
that,
wasn't ready.
I'm about ready
Who
to
says
kill
it
this
doesn't
nigga.
help? Like,
Man, I wasn't ready.
it
Rolling
boosts
for
morale.
titties? Here's
Everyone-
no, it doesn't. No,
Roll
it
for
doesn't,
titties.
because three people in our campaign are males with titties. That don't boost no morale whatsoever. None.
Oh,
Okay?
none?
None.
Okay.
I should know as a male with titties. No, it
All
don't give.
titties are good titties.
No, they
No,
are
they're
not.
not.
No, they are
titties.
not. Don't you lie to yourself and don't you lie to us. No, as someone who is a
instinct. Just
no. No. Okay. As someone who has measured himself and has worked at Victoria's Secrets, and I know my size is a 42 double D, that is not a good thing. Don't give me that bullshit.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I'm sure they're fabulous.
My goodness.
No.
OMG.
Oh,
The
God.
utmost degree.
So, I'm not even gonna go into great detail. I was gonna say
Over titties.
Bard one more time.
First thing,
You
I'm
know
glad that you
why.
have that sticker.
By the
I
way,
need that
sales it.
sticker too. Like,
Yeah, I got y'all. I have a shiny one as well too. That says "Rolling for Titties" in black. Yeah. When we plug ourselves at the end of the shit, I'll like tell y'all the plugs. I got y'all.
That's amazing.
But I just want to clarify.
I want it on a T-shirt.
Hey, it's already done. I already got you. We'll talk later. Okay, got you. But anyway,
Oh,
Utahime, you know my answer and you know why.
All
I don't
right.
even need to go more into elaboration.
All right. I was not prepared for any of that.
I'm sure you wasn't.
I
This is
wasn't.
such a good episode.
Oh, this is so good.
This has been fun.
Uta, do you need a recap of what has been said so far?
Bruh, roll the
no.
titties
I'm
is
gonna,
enough,
okay. At least from what I'm getting.
Roll for titties is like why they're good. You're ruining your own point. Roll for titties. Yes, keep that in
Wait,
mind. It's amazing.
Once again, you know
Oh my
how
goodness.
bad that is?
No, it's
Very bad.
No, it's
Okay.
only bad if you keep rolling ones. Anyway, Uta.
So reflecting back on everything that was said. Okay, so we have Beth, who said Artificer, which, you know, you brought up some good points. However, I will say that I did play in a campaign for a while. It was one of my first longer standing like non-stream campaigns, and the Artificer in our group not only did actually, you know, get us out of some hairy situations, but also too provided a lot of support with those with like just boosting certain items, magical items and different things like that. So
Fair enough.
when they infused it, so I've seen it both sides. If you choose the right combination and you know how to do it, mind you, I haven't played Artificer yet because I'm like, my brain, I still gotta just take it all in, and I'm gonna try to see the good and the bad, but I've seen people play it well, so that's why I can't go with Artificer, sadly.
Fair enough.
For the worst, you know what I mean? And then with Lemar, you said Sorcerer. Now, unfortunately, that was the wrong answer, my friend, because I played a Sorcerer in a campaign not too long ago, and they are powerful. And actually, the meta magic and the sorcery points, that actually amplified my damage output, and I was able to do some sickening things.
They're badass.
So, I played Yuki, the sorcerer, in a campaign on the initiative order, and so I'm like, Yuki's my girl. So I'm like, sorry, my friend, that was instant, like Family Feud style. But I get I get where you were going, but Wizard is definitely still higher.
Uta, I see the last two that are here. You are my friend.
So hear me out. So okay, we're gonna analyze both right now. Okay. So
We
Dan,
have done so many things
now
together.
Dan.
That's nice. Hey,
Dan,
if you get rid of one black guy, you got the other fat black guy. I got you.
What class did I play
Oh,
in
I know.
your recent campaign?
I know.
At
And we
level
had
20.
discussions that back that. Oh yes, very powerful.
Noctifera,
I hate
Nox,
all of you.
Noctifera.
Warlock. I
love
was a
Nox.
warlock.
Nox, I know.
I was a warlock.
Nox is fantastic.
Yeah, but you did bring up a good point. Is that this part right here? If you were not generous in the sense that you gave us some magical, legendary, like just mythos level tools to use during the campaign, it could have got really hairy
real quick.
But at the same time, there's still other things that I still knew how to balance it. So there's still like, I'm like, but the warlocks are still very, very powerful in their own right. Now,
but not as good as a bard, right?
Matt,
right?
Bards are bullshit.
When we talk about, tossing a coin to your witcher, or Valley of Plenty, when we talk about our bards
and rolling for titties,
and all of the chaos and the craziness that they cause on the regular for the party. And if they're coherent enough, or if they're not already like gone on a drinking binge or sleeping around with dragons somewhere, then you don't get that bardic inspiration, because where's your bard? Where's your bard? Possibly sleeping with the dragonborn where at the tavern where they were drinking themselves into a stupor. So it's we got a difficult choice here. We got a difficult choice.
Humor me. Please humor me. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, now we're gonna go to our dear host with the most. So what is the ruling on things being selected twice?
There is none.
So wait,
you have fair game.
Wait, here's the thing. If it's, you can vote for things that were at the top. So if it's on the top 3, you can vote them for the bottom 2.
Yep.
That is allowed.
So
we just can't be the same level.
Yeah, we have had episodes where Mariah Carey was one of the best top music songs, but also one of the worst Christmas songs as well too. We have had both of those on the list, so
This is true.
it is fair game.
And ironically, I had a tie for my list, my actual list, like right here on my phone. Warlock with Bard. Like basically they are even in my brain. But I have to give it to Matt because he had the roll for titty sticker. That literally put it over the edge. And listen, you can be the best. You can be the best in the party and also be the worst.
Yes, you
Beautiful to hear that.
Best as far as like bards are helpful, and bards are like, so like in campaigns, yes, our bards have been killing it, but they also too have caused so much pain.
I will also throw out
not even mad.
Best and worst. That's okay. Best
I'm
and
not
worst.
even mad because Bard is on the list twice, so I win.
Whatever you have to do to convince yourself, Beth, hey, it's okay with me.
I
got mine.
Twice.
As long
as
y'all put some respect on the Warlock's name.
I did though, because I played Nox and all the way to level 20.
Yep.
And I will say that I saw firsthand that you can have a fierce Warlock if you strategize. And I did not get hit. Nox did not go down often. There was like, I think once where it was like, it was
close.
It was close. That was, I think, when we were going against the Sphinx. But
yes.
Yeah, but that was like one of the only times.
Well,
so
you also had a lot of heavy hitters on there that I had to worry about first.
I know. So that was the cool thing, is that if you do have a solid team, then you can kind of, I was in the shadows a lot, and then I was like, Eldritch Blast, choo 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 choo, repelling blast, pew pew pew, doing like, I was able to do my stuff, and basically I was protected. But if I will tell you also, if I wasn't protected, I would have died a long time ago. So there's some, I see where that was also too still very much on my list as well. But yeah, my bards, I love them, and sometimes you hate them. It's just, that's just
sometimes
love hate. Love hate relationships sometimes. But if anything, it's always a good time. If there's a bard in the party, it's always a good time.
It's always a good time.
Always a good time. So I just want to preface that. Don't kill me, guys.
I hope to experience this one day, because so far I have not experienced no good times right now with Tanner the Bard. Tanner the Cleric, that's a little different. But Tanner the Bard, nothing good so far.
You act like it's the same Tanner. Anyway, give it up we're recapping. We've finished our top 3, bottom 2. Let's recap. Top 3rd, Barbarian. Top 2 is Bard. Best is Paladin. And our 2 worst, second worst is Wizard. And our absolute worst D&D class, beating Blood Hunter, because no one plays Blood Hunter, is the Bard.
That feels good to hear that.
This has been one of the most fun and chaotic episodes.
Please don't send death threats. Don't send death threats.
Or
Once
no,
again,
yeah.
it's all opinions.
All opinions.
It's
All in
humor.
love.
80 death threats to JK Rowling at yahoo.com, y'all. Remember that. Send those death threats.
It keeps changing.
Every time. She has all the
Every
emails.
I'm waiting for someone to yell at us for not having Cleric in top 3. I'm waiting for it. But
Oh, somebody's going.
This-
It's
oh,
gonna,
something's gonna happen.
Remember,
Yeah.
usually these episodes are top 5, bottom 3. Usually. So,
But since
You
there's
can bring
only
this
like
back
9
again.
classes,
yeah.
There's honestly, there's so much that can be mined here. You've got backgrounds, you've got spells, you've got items.
Yeah,
subclasses
items. Oh
alone
my
would be
God.
a whole
Subclasses,
episode.
yeah.
So it sounds like we're
Subclasses.
doing subclasses later.
Oh,
I think we
oh
should
my
do
Oh
god.
God, we should not do
Absolutely.
That's
subclasses.
insane.
Oh my God,
That's,
all
that's
the
a
wild
top
magic-
5. You need a
All
top
the
5
wild
for
magics
that.
Five.
go to the shit.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
DM,
Sounds
all the
good.
wild magics are the worst.
No.
You mean the
all
Lemar?
the
I
best.
think you're
All.
missaying the best.
The absolute worst.
Best.
Anyway,
Best.
and if you do that in the deck of many things, you might as well just throw your entire plan out the window. But this has been a great episode. Let's recap,
gosh.
everyone. Let's start with our fantastic guest, Utahime. Tell people who you are, where they can find you, plug
Hi
your socials.
guys. Hi, I am Utahime. You can find me on the social of medias at Utahime Cosplay, and that's a Facebook, Instagram, also on Twitch, where I need to get back to streaming on my own channel because I'm on everybody else's but my own. So that's a work in progress for this new year, 2022. Woo! And Brianna DeCoster on Twitter. And again, I'm a cosplayer, a streamer, TTRPG performer, lover of all different types of TTRPGs, and I hope to continue to learn and from all of you amazing people here and to get to play with you all. But other than that, thank you for having me because this was such a good time. I had an absolute blast, and it was just really fun to kind of debate and rank the top and the worst. So, thank you for that.
Fantastic. Deadwood?
Yes, Dan Wood. You can find me on Twitter at caffeinated_Dan. I'm part of the nonprofit Creators Assemble. Check our website at creatorsassemble.org. We do a lot of work with using pop culture in education because that's a very important thing. Graphic novels, comics, video game. Well, not video games yet, but we'll get there. TTRPGs, all that wonderful and great stuff because there's a lot there and there's a lot you can learn with it. All these wonderful folks, except Matthew, but I am going to have you on at some point over at the Creators Assemble Twitch channel. Everyone here has appeared in a one-shot or an interview to come. So please check us out there. We'll have stuff coming out in February, hopefully, and we've got some fun stuff planned. Other than that, I could go on for hours and hours. Thank you for this experience and all of you for putting up with my horrible humor. That just to find
Great, it was fantastic.
it brings me joy to see the death of each of you each time I say one of those jokes. It feeds the soul.
Fantastic. Beth the Bard.
Hi, hello, I'm Beth the Bard. Everywhere at It's Beth the Bard. So like Instagram and Twitter, and I'm also starting up a Twitch channel this month.
Yeah.
I don't know what all I'm gonna do on it, but I'm gonna be there. It's also at It's Beth the Bard. Yeah, I wrote She's the Ancient, a gender-bent Curse of Strahd guidebook. It's on DM's Guild. It's a gold bestseller, and once we get it to platinum, then it can go to print. Haha. So, yeah, also working on other projects. I never know how to end my introductions. Thanks for having me on. Oh my gosh.
And I'm going to encourage everyone to go buy She's the Asian. It
Yes.
is fantastic.
Help it get to platinum.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Matthew Thompson.
Top of the morning, niggas. I'm LemartheConGuy's other cousin, even though we're not related whatsoever. I have a street brand / anime brand clothing company called
Yes.
Nerdy Bit. You can literally Google me and type in Nerdy Bit, and find me no problem. I actually dropped the stickers, the Rolling for Titty stickers that's on the website. We have other things as well too. My favorite sticker, I'm gonna reach in and grab it real quick, is the one my wife just drew of me as Jinx from Arcane. I don't know why. No clue why she did this, but she drew me as Jinx from Arcane. I don't get it. She does this. She does this. She also drew me as Kirby as well too, for some reason. I don't understand why she's doing this, but you want to support her? Go buy the stickers.
Yes,
I'm gonna show y'all the Sonic
in the
one.
world.
I'm gonna show y'all the Sonic one. The Sonic
Please.
one's the best one.
Oh,
Just
boy.
now, I'll show it after. Actually, I have it right here. Surprisingly, it's my favorite one because I have a sticker for you, Utahime. It says me as Akuma for Alandi. So that's hilarious. Give me a moment. Oh, I just hit something and I missed it. Anyway, it's a picture of Sonic that says, "Gotta get these rings, nigga." So, yeah, that is a thing that exists, and yes, on our website and everything. So,
Oh my god.
so yeah, that's all. That's me. Yay.
And-
so good. So
And
good.
ending it all, my name is LemartheConGuy. That's Lemar, the Con Guy. Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter, all under that handle. I was just at Anime Los Angeles a few weeks ago when this actually lands out. I will be going to Level Up, hopefully, and a few other conventions. Make sure you check me out. Website is being built. It's LemartheConGuy.com. I actually bought that stupid thing. And I will. Oh yeah, I am doing my very first DM stream on the DAT network, the Dragons and Things network, every other Monday. It's called The Dice is Right. It's a very fantastic thing. It is a original-esque campaign because reading hurts my head. So I'm just gonna make the shit up. But other than that, thank you very much for joining us for the Most Extreme Ranking Challenge. If you have any complaints, we don't care. And other than that,
None.
have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Grand Geek Gathering.